Get ready for the biggest entertainment news hitting your screen right now. Olivia Rodrigo absolutely crushed the Disney Upfront with an electric performance, tearing up the stage with hits like Drop Dead, Good For You, and Get Him Back. We're diving into everything that happened at the Upfronts, starting with Olivia Rodrigo's incredible set and how she brought her 11-year-old daughter Jane on stage for a final, unforgettable moment.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALAN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, the Star Wars universe is about to explode. We have massive news for Star Wars fans because Rosario Dawson just announced that Season 2 of Ahsoka is coming to Disney Plus in early 2027, and the stakes are getting higher than ever. Find out what Rosario Dawson is bringing to the role of Ahsoka Tano, and who else is joining the cast in this epic new chapter. Now we shift gears to the massive Disney Upfront event itself. We break down everything that went down at the North Javits Center, from the Savannah Bananas opening the show to Anne Hathaway introducing new CEO Josh D'Amaro, and the incredible lineup of stars including Robert Downey Jr., and the reveal of Paul Anthony Kelly joining an FX series. Plus, we look at the huge sports promotions coming up for the Super Bowl in 2027. Finally, we wrap up with the hilarious reality of Jimmy Kimmel's reaction to the whole spectacle. We examine Kimmel's sharp jokes about the Disney Upfronts, the controversies surrounding his time at ABC, and the big news about the Super Bowl broadcast. Don't miss a second of this action, so stick with us for the rest of the broadcast. The Disney Upfront presentation has unveiled exciting new content across its FX and Hulu lineups, according to the latest updates. The broadcast featured a high-energy performance by Olivia Rodrigo, who delivered an electric set of several of her major hits, including Drop Dead, Good For You, and Get Him Back. Rodrigo was introduced to the stage by Jimmy Kimmel and his 11-year-old daughter, Jane. The evening concluded with a special moment as Rodrigo brought Jane on stage to perform at the very end of the show. Additionally, the original documentary, Olivia Rodrigo, Driving Home to You, is now available for streaming on Disney+. Star Wars fans are facing a wait for more Ahsoka content, as Season 2 of the series is slated to debut on Disney Plus in early 2027. Rosario Dawson, who portrays Ahsoka Tano, promised during the annual Disney Upfront on Tuesday that this new season will feature bigger battles and higher stakes. Dawson previously played Ahsoka in The Mandalorian and debuted in the animated series Star Wars: The Clone Wars. The supporting cast is bolstered by Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Hera Syndulla and Hayden Christensen reprising his role as Anakin Skywalker. In a notable casting change, Ray Stevenson, who played Baylan Skoll in Season 1, will be replaced by Game of Thrones veteran Rory McCann in Season 2. Ahsoka first launched on Disney Plus in 2023 with an 8-episode freshman run, and while filming wrapped last fall, an exact premiere date for the second season remains unannounced. In other major streaming news, the blockbuster sequel Avatar: Fire and Ash is set to premiere on Disney Plus on Wednesday, June 24, starring Sigourney Weaver. Meanwhile, action fans can look forward to the return of The Terminal List for its second season on Prime Video, with all 8 episodes dropping simultaneously on Wednesday, October 21. Additionally, Disney Channel's Camp Rock 3, featuring the Jonas Brothers, is scheduled to air this August. Prime Video is also set to premiere Ride or Die on Wednesday, July 15, starring Hannah Waddingham and Octavia Spencer as best friends who discover one of them is an international assassin. Finally, the 2027 Grammys are scheduled to air on ABC on Sunday, February 7, following more than 5 decades on CBS. Disney's Upfront event at the North Javits Center featured a packed lineup of entertainment, corporate announcements, and celebrity appearances. The event kicked off with the Savannah Bananas, whose second baseman Jackson Olsen was noted as moving to Dancing with the Stars. The entertainment continued with Anne Hathaway introducing new CEO Josh D'Amaro, following a special appearance by former CEO Bob Iger, marking his first appearance on stage in 30 years as D'Amaro took the helm. DeMero commented on the industry's competitive landscape, noting the difficulty of building long-term trust in the business. Paul Anthony Kelly introduced ad boss Rita Farrow, while NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell and Joe Buck promoted Disney's Super Bowl in 2027, with Jason Kels highlighting a roster of past Super Bowl MVPs. The program transitioned to television and film promotions, featuring content from Hulu, including NFL drama The Land, and a segment on Disney Plus premieres such as Avatar, Fire and Ash, and the Season 2 launch of Ahsoka on Disney Plus. Movie stars were also featured, including Robert Downey Jr. promoting Avengers, Doomsday, Tom Hiddleston promoting Pompeii, Out of Time, and Paul Bettany showcasing a WandaVision spin-off trailer. Several linear stars from shows like Abbott Elementary and Scrubs were also present. A notable development occurred when Sarah Paulson and co-stars revealed that Paul Anthony Kelly would be joining the Ryan Murphy-produced American Horror Story. Other segments included promotions for Hulu's Count My Lies and FX series Cry Wolf. The event returned to sports with Shaquille O'Neal, Cooper Flagg, and Knicks point guard Jalen Brunson. A significant moment of recognition came when Billie Jean King was honored, who expressed optimism about future activism. Jimmy Kimmel closed the proceedings with his annual roast. The event concluded with Olivia Rodrigo performing a 3-song set, including her new single Drop Dead, the Misery Business-esque Good For You, and Get Him Back, culminating in a final vocal performance with Jane Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel returned to the Disney ABC Upfronts on Tuesday, engaging in a series of sharp, fast-paced jokes about the past year, his professional standing, and the broader media landscape. Kimmel opened by referencing recent controversies, stating, "I've been through so much bullshit this year, it actually made me appreciate this bullshit," and making a pointed comment about the pressures faced by hosts, joking that getting fired required throwing a chair at a Mormon boyfriend. Addressing his relationship with the White House, Kimmel noted that the president had attempted to get him over the last 6 months, while simultaneously highlighting his unparalleled engagement across various platforms, attributing a 25% increase in ratings to partners in Washington. He delivered a sharp comparison, suggesting that if Johnny Carson had his current ratings, he would have destroyed Drano. Kimmel also addressed the financial fallout from recent controversies, humorously suggesting that his salary was the most expensive personnel decision in Disney history. On the Disney front, Kimmel quipped about the instability of his executive team, noting he had had 3 CEOs, including one whose name implied imminent cancellation. He then focused on Disney's promotional strategy, emphasizing the planned Super Bowl broadcast on ABC for the first time in 21 years, stating they would milk the bejesus out of it and air it on Valentine's Day. In a commentary on the MAGA fury surrounding the halftime show, Kimmel sarcastically dismissed Bad Bunny, declaring, "Let me tell you what the halftime show this year is going to be. The whitest shit you've ever seen. Goodbye, Bad Bunny. Welcome back, O-Town." Kimmel also offered critiques of competitors. He mocked CBS, suggesting they were turning time slots into lease segments, including a rerun of Comics Unleashed featuring Paula Poundstone and Andy Dick. He praised CBS for shows like NCIS, New York, and Einstein, while sarcastically noting the nighttime version of The Price is Right involved a prize of a BJ. Regarding NBC's rise to the #1 spot, Kimmel questioned the network's justification, pointing to acquisitions like Chicago Fire and Chicago PD. He also targeted Fox, mocking their plan for a remake of Baywatch, suggesting it was designed for audiences who had seen the original series multiple times. Kimmel continued his commentary on ABC programming, praising shows like Dancing with the Stars and The Rookie, suggesting that the appeal of these shows stemmed from relatable teen interests, drawing a parallel to the popularity of Triscuits. The segment concluded with a surprise appearance by his 11-year-old daughter, Jane, to introduce a musical performance by Olivia Rodrigo. Finally, Kimmel touched upon the ongoing pressure from the Trump administration, referencing past calls for Disney to fire him following jokes made before the White House Correspondents' Dinner, specifically citing a joke about the president's age and the First Lady's longevity. The report also noted that FCC Chairman Brendan Carr opened avenues for Disney to seek early renewal of broadcast licenses, claiming the investigation centered on DEI practices, an argument experts found disingenuous.